Hi guys! So you might be wondering what I have placed in front of you, but today is going to be the video where I show you my entire Got7 collection. I would like to do this for all of the groups I have. Just so you guys know, I do have another Got7 album coming in the mail that will not be in this collection tour, but because Got7 is still like a super active group, I probably will update this as like I get more of their older stuff, more of their newer stuff, of course more photo cards and pre-order stuff. I'll show you my photo card collection too, which is not done yet. I still have a lot of stuff that I always have coming in, so there's not really a good time to show you guys this collection because I always have stuff coming in. But I'll show you what I have right now, and then maybe once a year I can update this collection and show you guys what I have after the year. But yes, and I would like to do this for my other groups that I have in my collection. Some of my other group collections are smaller than Got7 for sure, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't want to show you guys what I have because, like I said, all the groups I collect, my collections are always growing, especially the photo cards. So yeah, I guess we'll just start with the albums. I also brought out my pre-order stuff so I can show you the pre-order gifts that came with everything. But yeah, I guess we'll start from the oldest era of albums that I have and talk a little bit about each one. So the oldest album I have is Flight Log Arrival. I have I don't even know what the different versions were called. The blue one is the version I have. This is like one of the albums that I have on the way that I kind of wanted to wait until after to show you guys, but I didn't. So I have the pink one on the way. It's coming in a buy haul that I have. So you guys will see me unboxing it when I have it, but until then, this is the only Flight Log Arrival album I have, but that other album is on the way, just so you guys know. I really like the concept for this album. I'd say I like the packaging, but the only thing that bugs me about their packaging of the Flight Log era is the fact that it comes in boxes. I'm not a huge fan of box packaging, especially this one where like the CD is just loose on a piece of cardboard. I don't think it's very safe, but yes, I do love this album. Big fan. And I bought the Fly album secondhand. Same with this Turbulence album. By the time I started buying Got7 albums, all of their older stuff was out of stock, so I had to buy it secondhand. But with that, I did get my choice of what Turbulence version I wanted, so I made sure to get the group. So it comes with the CD, of course the stickers, which I have never used, and the flight ticket. Well, this isn't really a flight ticket, it's like a duty-free order form, but yes. Then, of course, because I got the group version, it comes with the group photo book. I guess that's like the one nice thing about buying it secondhand is I was able to get the group photo book. But yes. Again, this is, if you saw my intro to like me as a K-pop fan tag, my K-pop tag, you would know that Flight Log Turbulence is my favorite K-pop album ever. I love listening to it. I think it's really great. I love every song on this album, even though Hard to Carry might not be my favorite title track. I still love this whole album, like every song on it. This is an album that I just love, and it has my all-time favorite song on it, which is Let Me. I love listening to that song. So of course, Flight Log Turbulence is one of my favorites forever. Then we have the 7 for 7 albums. I have I don't even know what the versions are. I have the purple version. This, when I bought it, is also out of print, so it's super hard to get, and all of the sellers that do still have it just have random versions. Same with the present edition. So it's really hard to get the other versions for me, brand new, so I haven't really bought the other version yet. I, of course, would love to get the other version of 7 for 7. The Golden Hour version, that's what it's called. I do not have that one, but I would love it. I love this photo book. This album was one of the first Got7 albums I actually bought. It has JB's lyric book in it, which is nice because he is my bias, so to have his lyric book is really great. And then the present edition, again, another Got7 album that I bought after the initial release when I was just catching up on my backlog. Again, I really love it. I would love to get, is it the Starry Night version? But I have not been able to get my hands on it yet, so hopefully soon. And this has Bam Bam's lyric book in it. So those are 7 for 7. Then we come into the first subunit album I have. I've got JJ Project's Verse 2 album. Again, I only have one version because it's out of print and it's hard to get the other one, but eventually I would love to. I have the... Okay, it came back. I have the full unit postcard in the front, which is great. I've just kept it in my album because there's a spot for it, so why wouldn't I leave it in there? I have Jin Young's poster. And I just love the whole aesthetic of this album. I love this album again. Another one that I could listen to on repeat. You'll find that happens a lot with Got7 albums. I love their B-sides so much. But yes, again, I would love to get the other version. So hopefully in a year when I do an updated version of this, I will have the other version. I'm trying to put these back in their pile in the correct order so it's easier for me to put them back on my shelf. Then after 7 for 7, or 7 for 7, after the subunit was the Eyes on You. I have all 3 versions of this album. This was the actual first Got7 album I actually purchased, and I originally got this version. Which one is this? The Eyes version was the first version I purchased, and again, I love it. It came with Bam Bam and Yugyeom's poster. I'm sorry, this is very awkward. Who did I get on the actual Yugyeom's, again, cover? And I just love this album. Again, everything about it, the aesthetic, everything about it. So pretty. So yes, the Eyes version was the first one I got. Then I bought the On version. Nope, this is the U version. Again, I have Jackson's fold-out poster, and who did it come with? Oh, why didn't I know that? I got the group cover for that, which is, I didn't even know I had that. Super nice. But again, I love this concept in the photo book. I wish they did more, drastically different concepts for the photo books now. but I guess we'll never know what they're planning for the next album. And then I just recently got the On version. It took me a while to get the U and the On version because, again, they're out of print, so it's hard to get them in most places. You can only get a random version. This has Jackson's cover on it, and I'm not sure whose poster. Jin Young's poster. I did do an unboxing of this album in one of my hauls. Again, I just wish JYP would bring them back. And I actually think this is my favorite photo book. Sorry, I'm like losing track of time as I flip through this again. I just wish JYP would put Got7 albums back in stock so it's easier for either new fans or fans who haven't been buying albums for a long time to pick them up, because it can be quite challenging, especially to get them sealed and new. But I guess, like, I have all three, so it's fine. It took me a long time to catch up, but I'm caught up now. And people would say, like, I've heard lots of people say that JYP's packaging is boring, but I can appreciate the continuity because it just fits so much nicer on my shelf. And then we have the Present You album, which again is a full-length album like Turbulence, and same thing as Turbulence, they did individual member photo books, which is nice, but also annoying because it has a slip on it, just like Turbulence, so you can't tell which member you're getting. This was the first album that I actually bought duplicates of, so I bought just one version when the album was first released, and then I bought a signed copy. So my signed copy is Yugyeom. I got it from their M-Wave meet and greet, which is very nice. So this album also came with like a member inside on the poster, on the slip, and this one's Yugyeom. So again, because it's a member version, the entire photo book is of Yugyeom's pictures, which I love. He's cute, so that's fine. And the whole like aesthetic for the photo book of this album, I love. I love it. And even though it's a different size than their other photo books, it still is a book style, so it fits nicely on my shelf. And yes, it did get a little bit beat up on the way to me from Mnet. My box was like all mangled when I got it, but Yugyeom's signature survived, so that's all that matters. And my original copy that I bought is a Youngjae, which is awesome. And I have a JB. You can't see, but you'll have to trust me, it's a JB slipcover. I also pre-ordered this album. So it, of course, came with the pre-order gift, which is the postcards. And this is empty, so I'm not going to bother opening it up and showing you, because the postcards are in my binder. You've probably seen them more than enough times in there. And then it also came with Bam Bam's bookmark. I would show you Bam Bam's bookmark, but it's in a book, so I can't. But yes, and there's also 3 different versions of CD that you could get, so I have 2 of the 3. I have 2 of the members. I do plan on buying another copy of this album, 1 to get more photocard pulls, and 2 to just get another member version, because I want it. So yes, I have Youngjae and Yugyeom for the photo books. If I could get Bam Bam, then I would have the entire Magne line, but who knows. So yes, these are my Present You albums. Then we have Present You and Me, which was their repackage. So I have I don't even know which version this is. I'm so bad with the version names. I have no clue which one this is. It's the yellowy one. Yellowy colored one. So, and again, I do plan on buying another version of this album. One, for photocard pulls, and two, just because I love the pictures in this album. Like, so aesthetic. I love it. Like, these pictures of them holding the lantern, those were my wallpaper for so long on my phone. Like, I'm not even joking. For months after, like, I remember I was in China, and I still was switching my wallpaper between the 7 of them, giving them each, like, a couple weeks as the wallpaper. But yes, I definitely do want to pick up the other 2 versions of this album, and picking up extra copies of Present You and Present You and Me isn't that difficult because it's not out of print yet. So, and then again, I have JB's version of the lyric book, which is great. I never realized like how much luck I actually had pulling JB until I did this video, but I have great luck pulling JB. So then after Present You and Me comes, I almost brought out Spinning Top, but no, before that came the second subunit. So this is Focus. Again, I do only have one version of Focus right now. I would love to get the other version just because I think it's such an aesthetic photo book. Again, I love this photo book. Like, come on, it's so great. Then again, they did the same thing as JJP with the poster. I got the unit lyric poster. Like, everything about this comeback is just so aesthetic. I love it. It's so great. And then this album did come with a random first page, and I pulled JB. I did not realize how much I pulled JB until like right now, going through all of these back to back. But I pull JB a lot. My only issue with this album, I'm gonna have to put the slip on off camera, is the fact that the slip for me is like crazy hard to put on. I find it to be impossible to put that slip on without messing up the album in some way. It's so hard, but it looks so cool with the slip, so I will forgive it. But yes, that is Focus, which was just 2. Again, I do want to get the other version of that album. And JYP keeping up the continuity. I know some people hate it, but I love it because it's easy to store. And then for just 2, I did get the pre-order benefits because I pre-ordered it. So we have the fold out and the accordion poster sort of thing. It's really long, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to see the whole thing, but it's really cool. I just can't put it in my binder, so I kind of hold on to both of these. And I did forget to show you, but I did not pre-order Eyes on You, so I didn't get this as a pre-order gift necessarily. But when I bought the On version of the album, they were selling it with the pre-order gifts, so I did get the lookbook, which I'm very happy about because it's so pretty. JYP does pre-order gifts so great. Like, I will never not pre-order a Got7 album or Twice album because I want the pre-order gifts. So then comes Spinning Top, and I only have 3 versions of Spinning Top because they're random versions and random first member pages and random member covers. So when the album first came out, I have to figure out which ones were the first 2 that I got. When the album first came out, I pre-ordered 2 versions from the same seller, which was my mistake, because I got the exact same version with the exact same first member cover, or the first member page. So I got Yugyeom's first page on both of these, as well as the same version. which is fine. It's all right. It's partially my mistake. So on this, I got JB's. They call it a poster, but I call it like a cover. I got JB's cover. And on this one, I got Jackson. So I did get two different covers on these albums, but they are the exact same version, which is fine. I like this version. I think it is aesthetic. Again, all of them are aesthetic, but I think it matches the concept. So I have the security and the insecurity versions. I am missing the and version. Maybe eventually I will pick it up. I don't know why I'm showing you the photo book again. It's exactly the same. So these are the insecurity versions. And this is the security version. I bought this a couple of weeks after from a different seller. So I got JB's first page. I never realized how much I pulled JB until right now. And I got Bam Bam's first page or member cover. And this is also the security version. And this is my favorite photo book because these are my absolute favorite teaser images ever. I love them. I think they're so, so pretty. These were, my wallpaper for months after the release. It was, if you have seen my photo card collection, I use those teaser images as my actual fillers because I love them that much. So yeah, I have 3 copies of it. 2 are exactly the same, but that's okay. Maybe eventually I will pick up the other version of the album, but for right now, I'm content with my 2 copies. Then I did also receive 2 pre-order gifts with that, and the postcards are exactly the same in all of the pre-order stuff. So I have one in my binder and I hold on to one outside of my binder. The only thing that was random with the pre-order gifts were the stickers. So I have 2 different versions of these stickers. I just keep them both out. They kind of act as bookmarks for me, but yes, I did receive pre-order gifts with that too. Then we have the most recent release, which is the first version or the first album that I actually bought all 4 versions with right away. So when I first bought this album, I bought 3 versions of it right away. So I bought, what did I get? I think I got the B, C, D version first, and then in the second week, I bought the A version that I was missing. And then because I bought these through K-Town For You, you could choose how many pre-order gifts you wanted, but because every pre-order gift came with a photo essay and there were only 2 versions of the essay, I only got 2 pre-order gifts. And I ended up with the same version of the photo cards anyway. But JYP did these photo essays with JJP's pre-order gift. I love them. And they also did this with ITZY's most recent album. And I love that they did this because it's just like a much more casual look into the members' lives. And it's just, I love it. So I'm very happy to have both of these. Again, JYP does pre-orders like no one else. So can I really complain? Again, I have all 4 versions. They're all very similar. I think that's my only issue with this comeback. Like, I know there weren't really like a ton of different concepts in the actual music video, so I can understand why each of the photo books is the exact same concept. They're at least different pictures, which I can appreciate. And this album is also a lot smaller than their other albums. So it's height-wise the same height as Present You, but thinner, which again, I don't mind. I think it goes well with the aesthetic of the album, like the actual concept. And again, it's still a book. It's still a book, so it fits well on my shelf. I put these all out of order. And they feel just really nice to the touch, which is great. And then when you do have all 4 versions, I saw on Twitter that it wasn't lining up right, but it does line up right. It just depends on how you hold it. So it does actually line up. I know on Twitter it was going around that the spines didn't even line up, but they do. They do line up. You just have to have the right versions. But yes. So those are all of the albums that I have right now. Again, I do have another version of Fly coming in, or Flight Log Departure coming in, but it just hasn't arrived yet. And then I have 2 sets of DVDs. So I have the Eyes on You World Tour DVD. This is just the standard DVD version because we don't have Blu-ray players, so it doesn't make sense for us to buy Blu-ray version. And the photo book is just pictures from the actual tour, which I love looking at this photo book. It's really high quality. The pictures are super clear and saturated in color. I just love looking at it. I have not yet pre-ordered their Spinning Top DVD. I picked up the Eyes on You DVD like probably a couple of months after the actual release of it. Like, I didn't get it right away. And that'll probably be the same thing with the Eyes on You. I did get and this is the 5th fan meeting DVD. I actually haven't had a chance to watch this yet, but I'm really excited to watch it. But yes, and it comes with a poster from their fan meeting. I'm hoping that we will get a really good DVD of their 6th fan meeting, especially given the concept. I'm really excited. And again, same thing. The pictures are super high quality, super cute, saturated. I love these. So these are the only 2 DVDs I have right now. But like I said, I do want to pick up the Spinning Top Tour DVD, and I want to pick up when they do release the 6th fan meeting, I want to pick up the 6th fan meeting too. But yes, these are the DVDs I have. And the photo cards that came with them are in my binder. Again, I cannot get these in here. Okay, I'm gonna cut that whole thing out. So yes, these are the 2 DVDs I have. If the lighting changed, I'm sorry, but I needed to close the blinds. So now we open up to my photo cards, and if you guys have watched any of my storing PCs video, you would know I have a ton of Got7 photo cards. So I do collect OT7 Got7, but I didn't start until like September of last year, and I'd say I didn't seriously start until about January or February of this year. Well, no, I would say I seriously started collecting photo cards after their Call My Name release is when I seriously started to do it. So it hasn't been that long, so there is a lot of incomplete sets, and like I said, I'm always getting photo cards in. So I will point out if there is a photo card that I'm supposed to be receiving. I will point out if a set is actually complete, but the photo cards just haven't come in yet. I will do that for you guys so you can at least have a general idea of what my collection should look like if I stopped buying cards right now and just waited for everything to come in. So yes, the first couple, I would say 3 or 4 sleeves are strictly photo cards that I don't have enough of to warrant giving them their own page. So for Flight Log Arrival, I pulled this Jin Young card, and again, I do have another version of that album coming, and I do have a Mark photo card with that album, so I will have Jin Young and Mark whenever that album comes in. These are my Turbulence photo cards. I pulled Young J and I bought JB. These are my JJP, my Verse 2 photo cards. I would like to start collecting the subunits, but right now, not priority, so this is just what I have. Then I have 7 for 7. These are both the Mark and the Jackson are second press. The JB is first press. The Mark and the Jackson I pulled in my album. The JB I bought. Then we move on to the present edition. Again, this JB and this unit card are second press. This JB and this Mark I bought, and they are first press. Then we have Eyes on You. So these are the colored borders. I've moved the black and purple sets to their own pages because I've got enough of them to warrant that. But I did just actually complete Mark's set this morning. So I have his red border and his purple border on the way. His blue border on the way. So that's where that collection is. Then we move on to Present You. Again, I do want to buy another version of this album, so I haven't really been hardcore collecting these cards. The Present You and the Present You and Me albums will probably be some of the last albums I focus on. I just want to complete their actual collections first because they're still in stock. Like the other albums, they're out of print. They're not that easy to get, so I don't feel bad about buying photo cards without having a completed collection. But with Present You forward, they are still in print, so I would like to buy albums to finish the collection to the way I want. So for me, that's 3 copies of the normal version, and then all of the versions of the repackage. So yeah, I've been picking up a couple of the Present You photo cards when they come up for auction, when they come up for a good price, but it's definitely not a collection I'm focusing on. Same with the Present You and Me photo cards and the Just 2 photo cards. I want to buy the last version before I start focusing on those photo cards, but again, I also am not focusing on subunits right now. I want to try and finish at least Spinning Top and Call My Name before I start focusing on the subunits, just because I need to focus my energy. Then we have my Spinning Top photo cards. So these, again, are just photo cards that I don't have enough of to put on their own page. Generally, I like to have 3 of the same set before I put them on their own page. That's just how I work. So yeah, these 2 collections are close to getting their own page, but not quite yet. And for Spinning Top, I do have Jin Young's entire set complete. I have all of his cards. Then we move on to Call My Name. So again, these are just sets that I don't have enough of to actually put on their own page. But I do now have 1 photo card from each set, which is good. and I only have 4 more sets to do, so I'm like kind of halfway through Call My Name, kind of halfway through Spinning Top. It's a process, especially with the Call My Name photo cards right now because they are more expensive. Just because that's the newest release. It's still kind of new. Everyone's wanting to buy those photo cards. And then at the bottom here is just where I put duplicates that are up for trade. So yes, I do have a duplicate of this Young J card that I would trade for any other Got7 card. Now from here forward is where we have sets either completed or ones that I'm working on. So for Arrival, I've completed their selfie set. I don't really have any plans right now to complete the other sets that come with this album, but I also don't own this album yet. So once I buy it and I have a version of the other photo cards, I will probably work on it, but I also have so many other sets that I have to complete for Got7 that I'm happy just having the selfie set completed for right now. I don't need any more. Then we have 7 for 7, and these are the first press making cards. Again, I haven't started working at all on any of the 7 for 7 albums, and the second press photo cards are super expensive, so it's going to be more of a, if I see them for a good price, then I'll buy it. But the making and even the selfie cards for first press are not that bad, so I will probably finish first press sooner. But yeah, that's where it is right now. Then we have Eyes on You. So these 2 sets are ones that I've completed. I just recently bought this last Young J card, so officially the black set for Eyes on You is completed. I've also bought every photo card that I need for Eyes on You. They, again, just haven't arrived yet, so the purple set is also completed. And then I have not worked on anything in between, so Present You and Present You and Me haven't even started working on, so I have no sets for that. Then we move on to Spinning Top, which is the first set of Got7 photo cards that I started to seriously collect. So I have completed the Cheek Pinch. This one took me forever. I had every member except Jin Young for the longest time. And then I found him in a complete set with all of his photo cards, and I bought that because I needed it. And again, you can see the teaser images from the security version are my fillers because I love that version. So then we have Eclipse, the version where they spell out Eclipse. This was the first set, photo card set that I completed. This was back when I thought I was only going to complete like 1 or 2 OT7 sets and then just not collect any of the others. But no, I cracked. I'm collecting every Got7 OT7 member set that there is. But yes, that was the first one I completed, so it's kind of special. And then this is the black border set. And this set I have also completed. I'm just waiting for Bam Bam's photo card to come. I have it in a Neokyo order, so a Makari Japan order that's coming with some Call My Name photo cards and also some Promise 9 photo cards. But yes, this set's also complete. Then we move on to this set, which is one that I'm working on and I plan to complete next. So I have Jackson. Sorry, my voice is getting a little bit raspy. I've been talking for a while. But I have Jackson's card coming on the way. I traded it with a girl from Australia. It hasn't arrived yet, so I'm hoping it didn't get lost in the mail, but it possibly could have. But I am supposed to have Jackson's coming. And then in the next order of Got7 cards that I plan on doing off of eBay, I do want to buy the last 3 cards. That way this set is also completed. And this set, other than the Cheek Pinch set, this set is my favorite in this entire album. It's just so cute. It's adorable. I think it shows their quirky side really well. This is the Call My Name photo card set. Start from here. So I do have this set completed. This is the first set from Call My Name that I've finished. Sorry, I'm losing my words. I have Jackson and Bam Bam's photo cards coming in the same Neokio order that Bam Bam's black border card is in. Again, these cards are very expensive, which is why I opted to buy them from Mercari because they were cheaper on Mercari. So yes, this set is complete. Again, just waiting for the photo cards to arrive. And then these next two sets are ones that I'm not actively working on, but again, if I can find their cards, say, in like a bundle on Mercari or in an auction on eBay and I'm able to get them for a good price, I will buy them. But yes, I have 3 of these ones. Wait. Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. This JB... Anyway, this is embarrassing. This JB card is not a calling card. I don't know why I thought it was. It's a listening card. So I've already set up this page as if I had 3 cards, so I'm not going to take them out now. That was just my mistake. But no. Oopsie. JB's supposed to be over here. So this set, I have 4 for now. Oh my god! I just noticed. I am so stupid and I can't believe this happened on camera. This is what happened. I knew I had 3 of each, but this Yukium is not a listening. This is a calling. Oh my gosh. Okay, yes. So I do have 3 of each set. I just had them mixed up. So for the calling set, I have Jinyoung, Yukium, and Bam Bam. I was able to trade for Bam Bam and Jinyoung, which was very helpful. And then I pulled Yukium. But again, these aren't a priority for me right now, just because they are fairly expensive. But if I can find them for a good price, I will buy them. I'm a slow photo card collector. And then this one, I have JB, Mark, and Jinyoung. Wow, I feel so stupid. I can't believe I've had these in my binders for so long and I never noticed that. Wow. But anyway, yes, same thing for this. If I can find them for a good price, then I will buy them. It just depends on what the price is. And then over here, so for Got7, I don't collect Japanese photo cards right now because that would be way more photo cards in addition to the amount of photo cards that I already have to collect. So maybe once my Korean photo cards collection gets a little bit more organized and I have more of them, then I will start trying to get some of their Japanese photo cards. But I do have 1 JB card from the new era, and the reason I have that is because, along with this sticker. Well, I have a sticker over here. It just won't fit in my binder, so I put this one in my binder instead. It's not a sticker, but same sort of idea. JYP does these like opening foldy things instead of the typical sticker. But yes, these are from the new era, so maybe again, once I get my Korean photo card collection organized a little bit better, I will start collecting some of their Japanese ones. But for now, I just have these 2. Then this is the Lenticular and Jinyoung's photo card from the Spinning Top DVD. And JB's photo card from the 5th Fan Meeting DVD. I don't collect merch photo cards right now because, again, I need to get caught up on their Korean releases. Maybe eventually I will, but for right now, I'm content with just their Japanese photo cards, their Korean photo cards. Then these are freebies from K-Pop Market 01 that I got when I bought a 7 for 7 album or an Eyes on You album. It was one of those two. Then these are the postcards that I pulled in my Present You albums. So I pulled a mark and a group, which is incredibly lucky, but yes. And then they have the lyrics to the songs on the back. These are the pictures that I pulled in my Flight Log albums. And the triangle photo cards that I pulled in my 7 for 7 albums, I don't collect. I'm not planning on collecting the triangle photo cards. Maybe eventually I will, but for now I don't want to. These are the pre-order postcards from Present You. I was able to store them all in my binder. The postcards from Spinning Top, again, I store them in my binder. And the postcards from Call My Name, which again, I store in my binder. Then we have the pre-order Polaroid picture from Eyes on You, which I pulled Yugyam, and the boarding pass from Flight Log Arrival, which I have Jin Young and Yugyam, and I can't remember who mine is in the next one. Like in the one that's coming with my other version of the album, I'm not too sure. But when I receive that album, it will be in my unboxing, and it will be in my storing PCs video with that one. So yes, that's my entire Got7 collections, albums, pre-order gifts, DVDs, and photo cards. I did not include merch because I don't really have that much. The only things merch that I have are JB's Represent merch, which I have put in my closet and I don't really want to pull out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video so I could show you everything I have for Got7 as of right now. I would love to do this for other groups that I collect and other groups that I buy things from. And again, I would love to do an update video somewhere along the way because it's kind of hard to pick a good time to do this, especially with a group that I collect so heavily like Got7, because I'm always getting stuff in the mail, so no matter what, it will never be an actual, complete, accurate picture of everything I have all at once, because I bought stuff and I don't have it yet. I've traded for stuff and I don't have it yet. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!